Hi Sam, could you please ask Lee for advice on tips on keeping good form for people who train on their own at home? I mainly have trouble with my lower back that hurts after squats. Thanks to Lee and everyone at Sam's Fitness. Take care, Johnny from South Africa.
Johnny. Well, good form is if you're doing bad form compared to good form because you'll be swinging and that. But I find with squatting, if you look up a bit, like if you're going to squat down, because some people when they squat they look straight ahead and sometimes when they go down they go forward, but if you put your eyes up a bit, it keeps your back straighter. So focus your eyes. If you've got a mirror, look at the top of the mirror, don't look straight at yourself. And then some people need to put their heels elevated a little bit to get their balance. So if I can't see you actually doing it, it's hard to say, but little things like that can change it. Something under your heels or just look up, stuff like that. So.
And are you one that you've got to train with mirrors? We get a lot of guys that are like, I've got to have mirrors.
Mirrors throw me off, especially now that I can see my fucked arm and shit.
Yeah.
I look in there and I get more self-conscious, and when I'm doing pressing movements and I got a heavy weight one arm and a lightweight in the other hand, that throws me off more too. So yes, I don't really like mirrors, so no, you don't need them. You go by feel, you don't need to. Maybe in the beginning if you want to look at your form and stuff, but you can normally feel, what feels right if you're doing it right, so you don't need mirrors.
Yeah, I always remember that Russian guy, that Pavel, the powerlifter, saying, you don't need them, just concentrate on the movement and go by your feel.
I find mirrors, even when I was getting ready for a show, would throw me off more because I was looking at myself and go, I look like shit and stuff like that. So it was more mentally, it was more draining on me than, So if I couldn't see myself, I actually couldn't see myself, so I wouldn't know how I looked. I just trained harder. Whereas if I have those days where you think, I'm looking good today, I'll have a jumper on, I have a t-shirt on, I'll take the jumper off, then I see myself, I'm like, oh fuck, that looks nothing like I imagined. So I get depressed to put the jumper back on. But I see guys in the gym these days, they come into the gym in the tank tops and they're fucking looking themselves in the mirror, hitting poses, taking selfies, and I'm like, fuck, even at my best I never did that. So when I had my best I thought I looked shit, but these guys look shit and think they look like Mr. Olympia, so I don't think they should have mirrors in some gyms. So.
No, I think with the selfies, I think if they take like 1,000 of them, and out of 1,000, like one will get,
One would be good enough to fucking Photoshop and crop. Gyms are a whole different scene these days, that's for sure.
And back to the whole form question, I guess too, the thing these days is if you asked 10 in inverted commas experts about form on a certain exercise, you'd probably get 10 different answers.
Yeah, you would. So I see some people doing barbell curls, and you see personal trainers make them do them with 1 foot forward, like they're in some sort of stance, and laterals the same way. So you see weird shit all the time. But like I said, half these people don't even know how to train. They just read a textbook, did an online course, and got a certificate. So then they say to me, "Do you have your certificate to train?" It's like, oh. I don't know what I'm doing, so
yeah, I'm just learning.
Exactly. Until I get a certificate, I have no clue. I've just been winging it. Winging it for 30 years or so.
No, you're doing a correspondence course on YouTube, just going between your all your different channels that you watch.
I just keep filming what I'm doing, and I just hope someone's going to give me some pointers and tell me the right way to do it.
Oh, don't worry, you've had heaps of feedback on your squatting and everything,
Feet not wide enough apart, not going deep enough, bars too high on the back. Yeah. All coming from champions themselves.
All those, the 300-pound Navy SEAL assassins that are on YouTube.
Ninjas.